Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 30th, going to the 5th of February. So let's dive straight into it and see what's going on for you. I'm just going to fix my screen. All right, let's go. For Capricorn, please. All right, for Capricorn. I feel like this. I'm hearing heaven. Amazing. Okay, this is going to be a very good week for you. It may require some challenging conversations. As I'm saying this, I feel a little bit like this is good, but I feel strange. I think this is a kind of feeling that you're going to feel during this week, but it's not a bad thing. I can see any conflict that you have going on in your life is going to be resolved, and that just is what it is. Like this, all the cards that have come out are just saying that. Like we have mending, which again is about kind of a team. So you and someone else could be part of it, like a team, whether that's romantic or not. It's kind of just about mending something, rebuilding something, fixing something that may have been broken. We then have loyal hearts. So for some of you, this is definitely in terms of romance, by the way, or in terms of someone who has a very big impact in your life and someone who has deep care for you, regardless whether it's romantic or not. You then have chaos and conflict and imagine coming together, and you can see the difference of these cards. Chaos and conflict is pretty self-explanatory, Capricorn, but we have imagine coming straight after that, and you can just see by the illustration on the cards just how liberating this card feels. And it always is the judgment card in the deck for me, so it's like a release, it is clarity, it is truth, it is ready for the next level, which is the wild card, so new beginnings. So for a lot of you, there is definitely some reconciliation. Whether that is just saying your piece and moving forward, it just means that this chaotic period is put to a rest. So it's good news, let's just say that, specifically for those of you who are in conflict with somebody else. So there's a teamwork going through here. I feel like there's going to be some back and forth communication coming through for you, Capricorn. There's going to be some interesting thoughts, words being shared, ideas being shared. Okay, and I'm also kind of seeing that you're also releasing any conflict and chaos that you have within you. I think you might be getting some maybe some advice from somebody here, or maybe what they're saying is like, oh, actually, I didn't notice I was doing that, or oh, I didn't notice that about myself. So you're changing things, or highlighting good things about yourself that you never noticed. Like I just feel like this chaos and conflict inside and outside is coming to an end, and this is helping you to elevate to the next level. Think bigger, think better. I feel like if you guys are clearing any limited thoughts, which definitely is the case, to do with your partnerships and your communication as well as your identity, because I always see this as an identity card, removing that kind of external barrier that you had to build. And as you can see, it's very it's crumbling. So it just shows me the texture of it is very thick, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but I hope you do. You're getting rid of this kind of thick conditioning that you've been through, the way that you've been speaking to yourself, the person you thought you were. This is changing. You're starting to see your true colors, and you're starting to become aligned to who you were always supposed to be, which is why this imagine energy is coming through, which is you're going to the next level. You're removing limited things, so therefore you're moving to a very unlimited energy. Okay, so you're rising up. I love this. You have the Knight of Cups coming through. Some of you, it could be an Aquarius, doesn't have to be, because we have Star card on the bottom of the deck here. But yeah, there's some emotional vulnerability coming through, inside, outside. You're fixing things, you're mending things, major healing coming through, major conversation, major emotions coming through that's enabling this new beginning with the Ace of Wands. Movement, whether it's physical movement or energetic movement, it's momentum. So something is being spoken about, some emotions are being shared and highlighted. All right, this is taking vulnerability. The Knight of Cups is known to be someone who wears his heart on his sleeve, goes through some very difficult emotions, like I kind of felt in the beginning, to say something that needs to be said so that some liberation can come through. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Current energy for Capricorn. We have the Eight of Swords, so yeah, kind of coming out of a comfort zone here. I kind of feel like there may have been a misunderstanding. This was very misunderstood. So like you're gaining a truth in a situation, like, oh, you're understanding, okay, this can be resolved. Eight of Swords, you may not have thought that at first. Eight of Swords is kind of like, oh, I am so stuck in a situation, like that's it, like you can't see past this. It can also, and if it's in terms of career, be like, I'm stuck. I kind of feel like for a lot of you though, like you're getting what it is that you needed. Clarify the Eight of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. So it's like divine timing is really coming through. Maybe you felt stuck because of the timing of something. Because the timing wasn't right for something. I don't know why someone's feet are coming through. I don't know why. I don't know if that's a fetish or what. I don't know. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. Just a messenger. But yeah, that just came up. Alright. So the Eight of Swords being clarified by the... So you felt stuck in something for a while. You felt like you were thinking about something for a while. You were wondering why. Well, here it goes. This person's coming in. We have the Lovers here as well. The Nine of Wands, like anticipation. You might have known that something was coming through. Again, Wounded Warrior is the Nine of Wands. So you have been through something with this person. May have been some pain involved in this. But like, usually he's getting ready for the next. And I think there might be a little bit of like, going into this, a little bit of like defensiveness on whoever's part, maybe yours. Because it feels like this person's coming to you and you're like, what do you want? And then they kind of like open up to you and you're like, oh, okay. Is that how you feel? Clarify the Knight of Cups. Five of Cups. Someone's really sad about this. Yeah, like, look, I'm stumped. Like, I'm stumped, which means, like, I'm pretty sure it means, like, kind of being stuck. Like, maybe it was them that felt stuck. I think you both felt stuck. Like, you were stuck in your head about this. And this person was stuck in their feelings about this. This person's definitely got some water energy. Yeah, look, they didn't know. They've been stuck on this decision for a while as well. With the Ace of Swords, like to communicate to you. Usually I don't do readings like this, but it's coming in very strongly. So clearly it needs to be shared. We have the Five of Swords. So again, things were left off in a really difficult situation. And again, it may have been a misunderstanding. Someone may have walked away from the argument earlier. Someone may have blocked. I don't know. Don't know what you guys are up to and who I'm speaking to. All I know is that it feels like things kind of finished and it was never completed. So this person may have just reached out just for kind of closure, just to say how they feel. Because they've definitely been upset and disappointed about it. Look, the Two Cups is behind them. There's love there. There's emotion there, mutual emotion. But the Five of Cups, something was spilled. Happiness was spilled. Someone felt unhappy with how things were left. May have taken some time, being in that pessimistic energy of just thinking about what was lost rather than what they can do about it. But they felt stumped. You can Google that, what that means, because I'm not great with my expression, as you know, but it's like they felt stuck with this, like they didn't know what to say, or that's what it feels like. So they were just upset about it, didn't know how to come forward. Now they're coming forward. Two of Swords, they've been thinking about this for a while. It's kind of, they've been trying to make a decision on whether it was even the right thing to do or not. They took their time. So now the Ace of Swords, they kind of just grabbed the opportunity and just went for it. When I asked how you're going to feel, and your energy came through as a King of Wands, which can be very cheeky. I don't know. I think maybe this gives you a little bit of confidence or excitement or a boost in some way. But like, I don't know. Let's clarify how Capricorn feels after this. The Artist. Maybe you manifested this, and that's why you kind of have a bit of like a... when the person messages you. As I said, the Nine of Wands is like how you're going to approach it. It's probably like, what do you want? Or like what? Like, it's a bit of like you're anticipating. I think you've been hurt, that's why. And I think you want them to apologize or like say what took them so long or whatever it is that you're hurt about. But the King of Wands is quite cheeky. He has a smile on his face. Every time I like read this energy, it's like it's confident, it's cheeky, it's, I don't know, definitely attractive, and the energy is attractive. So in your energy, Capricorn, you have the Artist. You could be a very creative person. All right, you could be an artist, or you could definitely be just a great manifester. So you felt stuck on this. All right, what's this person saying? So, just gonna say their truth, their feelings. The Strength card. They have strong emotions for you, and they always had done. But a Strength card is kind of like they took some time to build the strength up. With the Four of Swords, to heal, to build on their strength, okay? To come forward. Okay, Loyal Hearts, Knight of Wands. So yes, this is them coming forward, taking that leap of faith. I actually think you'll take a leap of faith towards them too. I mean, could go anyway, but for those who I'm reading for, it kind of feels like very spontaneous. It feels very spontaneous, very out of the blue, and of course the Fool is a risk taker. Interesting. I clarified mending. We have the Ten of Swords. Now this can of course represent two things, and we have Judgment here as well, so definitely what happens after the Ten of Swords. It's like a death energy, not literally, but in a sense of something has died, like the relationship, like maybe how it once was, it's never gonna go back to that again. It's like a release. All right, there's a lot of pain involved. Maybe you just wanted them to come through just so you can reject them. I know some of you are like that, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, I think for some of you, you will pursue this, like you'll go for it, which is what the Knight of Wands is about. Like you will actively go towards this too. Others of you might just completely change course with the Fool card and take a different journey, okay? Of course. But the Ten of Swords and the Judgment is like a completely release from a certain chapter that needed to be closed. All right? Something that needed to be shared, some truth that needed to happen, just so that you could no longer have this weighing on your back, you know? You're gaining closure, basically. Some of you is the good kind, someone that you really wanted to come through, because for some of you it's very romantic, like it is Ace of Pentacles, yeah, beginning of a new start. All right, let's talk about the chaos and conflict and imagine, please. Yeah, this feels like more to do with you. Devil energy, that is you, Capricorn. So I'm going to read it in two ways. This is you stepping into your power, which we've been saying. You're stepping into this new you that's coming through, who you were always supposed to be. No, it's not the devil, but you may be very tempting. Let me just say that. The chaos and conflict is more about you're no longer feeling tied down to those fears, those limitations that we were talking about in the chaos and conflict card. The Two of Wands is thinking about the future, thinking bigger, thinking bolder. As you can see, it's kind of no longer stuck or no longer thinking of staying stuck in one place. He's thinking about traveling the world, conquering different things. So the Two of Wands is thinking about the future and getting ready to plan towards it, which is great because both of these cards are practically exactly the cards that came out for you. Two of Wands is very similar to the Imagine card. It is about thinking bigger, thinking about the next level. Okay? So that's good. And the Death card, yeah, chaos and conflict, Devil card, sorry, very similar. But you're removing that energy. You're removing blockages. You're removing fears. You're removing conflict. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Some of you could be like doing like, I'm hearing double shifts, double things, two things. All right. You could just be, you know, really trying to make something work and doing overtime or something like this. I'm seeing you being very busy and Queen of Pentacles. Gaining prosperity through your efforts. Some of you, I feel like you like to keep busy, but for others of you, I feel like something's coming in. You won't even need to work as hard as you have been because you're, and I kind of say this, how they're saying this is not how it seems. They're saying it's like a little bit more detailed than that, Zata. It's almost like with this new perspective, you're kind of doing the same work, but it feels like less work. Like I kind of feel like you might be even doing the same thing. Okay, or doing extra of this or whatever, but it's like, or maybe it's a completely different job, but you're doing basically the same thing, but because of this perspective, because it's fresh energy, because there's no longer chaos, conflict, restrictions, fears, whatever this devil energy is, it feels like less work. And you're also doing something that you're actually good at, whether you realize it or not, by the way. It feels very good. And again, Queen of Pentacles is a luxury lady. Regardless of gender, she is sitting in her throne. She has everything that she's worked very hard for, and she's sitting very comfortably. So you'll be in a very comfortable position. All right, which is amazing. Anything else for Capricorn? Two of Cups. Yes. New beginning in love could be coming from this very truthful, honest conversation you may be having with someone who you feel like you have a very strong soul tie to. Very strong connection. Could be a Leo, doesn't have to be, of course. Could be a King of Cups. I did say they have a lot of emotions. King of Cups, amazing. And whoever this is, whether it's new or old, or whether it's just a new beginning in the old, should I say. Yeah. Again, something's changed. So that Ten of Swords is like, nah, let's scrap that. Let's fix this and actually really pay more attention to it. Three of Pentacles is working together on something. On a new beginning with the wild card, all right? This could be you, Capricorn, again, building something here. But it's about emotional maturity. So someone is becoming very emotionally mature. Communicating how they feel, not just being upset and like assuming that you'll just read their mind. Maybe they were a bit like that. I feel like whatever conversation you're going to have is like, why would you think that? Like, I think this is what you're saying to them. Like, really? You do not know me? I feel like maybe they've been through some difficulty in the time that you've been apart. And maybe you're like, why didn't you reach out? You could have just reached out to me. And they're like, yeah, but I didn't want you to blah, blah, blah. And I just feel like you're like, I feel like it's kind of like a jokey thing. Whoever this is, no one toxic. I'm just going to say that. We do not go into anything that has anything to do with any kind of abuse. Psychological, emotional, physical, definitely not. Okay, just be aware of them. You deserve a lot better than that. But it seems to be coming from someone that you have a very like, it's cute. It's cute. I don't know. It's cute. It's kind of like silly and fun. Like that's, I get a very childlike energy from it. Whether you're just young or whether you're just young at heart and in your soul. But it just kind of feels like you can still joke around with this person after you're still hurt. I saw that. But it's like, we have an Elephant. Learn from the past. And I think this is what you're both doing. And definitely what you're doing. Not only are you gaining thicker skin from the things you've been through. Now you've been through a lot. All right, but you wear it well, as they say. The Elephant is just like, you're learning the lessons. You elephants don't forget, you know, they got very big memories. They got big memories, whatever. I clearly don't speak English. That's just what it is. We have Parrot Spirit, watch your words. We have that artist energy coming through, which again is about manifesting. So again, watch your words, be very aware of this. All right, be careful who you trust with your words too, but watch your words, all right? We have freedom is yours, so there's relief, as we had in the beginning. You're freeing yourself from any conflict, anything you was waiting for. It's like, oh, finally. Not that we should wait around, but I think it's a big sigh of relief from you. I didn't pull you any tea leaf tarot, did I? Or am I forgetful? The irony. Let's see for Capricorn, please. And work, achievement, success. You guys are getting a lot of that. Alright, could be dealing with the Cancer sign. We have July. Alright, we have the most difficult part of a situation is over. I think Scorpio had that actually. So maybe it's the Scorpios. Or the water signs. We have you should accept valid criticism. And I did say that to you earlier when you're like, oh, okay. I didn't know that about I didn't realize I was doing that, you know. We have good luck with Horseshoe. And again, and work, achievement, success. Did I show you dogs? Getting together with friends. So some good things. All right, for you guys. All right. Well, anyway, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here with me, Capricorn. Sending you all my love. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. And personal readings, the link down below. And so I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you guys next week. Okay?